Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 20th of October. This is Flosstube number 198. I don't know why, I feel like I'm in a weird place in this thing, but that's okay. It's super early for me to film. I usually don't film this early. It's 8:16, but I have to film really quick and go pick up Mama for her doctor's appointment today. So, we're gonna film super quick and upload super quick and then get on with the rest of the day because there's a lot of it. But this week I had kind of an odd stitchy week for me. I had a super social week, which was very fun. It was our card making Tuesday. So I went and made cards with my friends. We made 3 cards at Billy Nell's house, and she's a just Stampin' Up lady, like a representative for them. And so she, pre-cuts the big giant, like the ones that are kind of complex, and then just has it laid all out. And then we assemble it all and stamp it and all this while we visit. After we go eat dinner, and when I say dinner, I mean like super cheap dinner. We eat at Taco Casa or Dairy Queen, okay? We ain't going out for nothing fancy. But we visit and then we make cards. And so then, they needed a sub for Bunko, which I had never played before. So then I did Bunko Tuesday night, and so I got in really late from Bunko because I got there first, and so I was parked in front of everybody. If y'all have not played that game is, Mike said, "Oh, Mom, it's easy. It's not hard at all, and it's just like no anger, because here when you play games, there's anger." James Williams and them cheat at dominoes, and they act really bad, and so she's like, "Oh, you have so much fun." I nearly lost Lynn. After the first snatch for those dominoes, I was so frozen in fear, I didn't snatch anymore. I mean, they're telltales of broken nails, and one of them has a scar on her leg, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. Who knew you could lose your life at a Bunko tournament when, I started to say I was the youngest person there, but I'm not. I'm the 3rd youngest person there. Because Jennifer is 1 year behind me in school, and then she brought her daughter for one of the other subs. So there was those, but I mean, other than that, most of these people are like, 5 to 10 to 15 years older than me. I told him, I said, I need to know what y'all do for these reflex exercises, because y'all are cat-like. This is horrifying. So it was a fun week. It had some new stuff in it, and so that was fun. And then Wednesday, Bebe ended up not working, so I didn't have catch. And he's coming over on Monday, so I'll see him before we leave on Wednesday to go see the girls in Florida. But a friend had called and wanted him to come over and play with her little boys, and so, that's made more fun for him than being here. So he and his mama headed over there. And so I did something that I don't use. I'm hosting this year for Thanksgiving, the Williams clan. And so I have a ton of Halloween, but I don't have, but maybe 1 or 2 pieces. I'm sitting here trying to look around and see that are like specifically Thanksgiving. So I pulled a bunch of threads and a bunch of fabric and some charts. And so I'm going to try to up my Thanksgiving display game. So we'll talk about those in a minute. My first whip this week was a new start also. And I guess I'll do, but it's still a whip because you started on it. This is my AM 1918 sampler from Miss Flossie. This one I'm just going to say AM 1918 sampler Sal. So anybody who's stitching this, if you want to hashtag it, do AM 1918 sampler SAL behind it. So # AM 1918 sampler Sal for our hashtag on it. It is so beautiful. It's by Mrs. Flossie Amy. If y'all go to the attic, y'all probably know her there. She is super sweet, and she asked me if I would like one of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I'm making it for my Annie. I thought I was going to make another one for my Annie, but I think this one's perfect because I will either take out the AM here and put Nova Marberry and then the date she was born and the date she passed in here, or I will put it somewhere down under here and over 1 and use her initials there. But that was my grandma's sister that was an old maid. She never got married and lived her best life. She made a nurse and lived her best life. So I just have the little tiniest start on it. And I did I not grab the thread? Did not grab the thread. It is, I think Dottie sent it to me. It is the anchor on the spool. Anchor on the spool. And so there you can see I've got just red. It's on a piece of, I think it's on Jerry Ann's Floss and Fabric, Vintage Country Mocha maybe. But it was just a piece I had left. So I folded it up so you can see the start there. I love it. I love that khaki and that red kind of color because this is kind of a khaki-ish tone. And then this red I love. It'll go on my family sampler wall. So it will be very happy in there. But she has an Etsy shop, Mrs. Flossie. And it's AM 1918 sampler. And it is gorgeous. Mary Myers won one last week. She sent an extra. And so Mary Myers got it. And so I hope she's made it to you. If not, let me know because nothing on Amy. I probably did something wrong in forwarding her the email. So if you didn't get it, Mary, let me know because I am 100% sure it's nothing to do with Amy and everything to do with me and my lack of technological prowess. How about if we just lay that down this morning? Because that is right where I'm at. So I just got a little start on it, but it is gonna be fabulous and it's gonna be perfect for Amy. It is gonna be perfect. So I am super excited about it. And it's not huge, so if you're a first-time sampler stitcher and you don't want to, you're kind of afraid of because some of them are big girls. Let's be honest, some of them are big girls. And so this one's just 108 by 109. So it's not bad at all. So this would be a great beginner sampler. I think it is Ada friendly. I don't see anything on here but full crosses. So this one is 100% Ada friendly and it is gorgeous. So I encourage everybody to grab a copy of it and let's get it going. And I'm gonna write Sal on here to remind myself that that's what I'm using because, me. We all know me. So that one went great and is gorgeous and I love it. Okay, now who else? I think this guy got a little bit of love. We'll show him. I'm not sure. I want to say I stitched on him some this weekend, but I may be 100% wrong. I'm swearing to nothing this week because see the bags, that I went and got, I've had my allergies have been flaring up anyway. And then one of the little girls was at school on Tuesday. She is Precious Doll Baby. This one may not have got any love, but we'll show it anyway, just in case. And she was doing handstands on the playground, but her mama works there too. And as she had told us, she said, my dad's going to the doctor and we use the same doctor. So I'm sending the little girl with him because I think she needs something for her allergies more than just over the counter. But she was doing handstands and running and I would tell y'all, I would have lost the farm. Sarah came down there later and she was so upset. She said, y'all, I am so sorry. She has the flu. And I was like, well, Sarah, you didn't know. It's not like you brought her knowingly. And she was like, I just feel terrible. And I'm like, we have all been to the grocery store and everywhere else. So I said, I would have lost the farm on that. I would have literally bet my life that baby did not have the flu. I've seen lots of flu. And she was just rocking right along. So I went yesterday after school. I signed up and went and got my COVID booster, my flu shot, and my shingles shot. Because I'm finally in that sweet spot where I haven't broke out in long enough. And I can get my shingles shot. So she said, ma'am, are you sure you want all 3 of these? I said, yes, I She was like, okay. So I have been gulping water and everything to try to make it better, but it'll be fine. But it will be better than getting sick, because I know myself, I ain't going to go twice, right? It's one time or never. I don't think, maybe after looking at this, I don't think I got much done. This is the Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I think tons of people have stitched it already. It is fabulous. Look, I changed my little mug from white to gray. So everything but my snow, I'm switching over. I've got little fuzzy stuff on the Santa hat that is, there you go, showing up a little bit. And then my white snow there. But I love this guy, but I don't think I got anything on him. I think I was gonna stitch on him on Wednesday when I thought, you know what? We are going to pull some of the Thanksgiving ones. And so I did that on Wednesday. I tell y'all, I hate to start things because it takes me forever. I go in there, I'm looking for fabric, I'm looking for floss. Is right. Is how I feel when I'm doing that. I love stitching. I hate fitting to stitch. I do not want to be fitting to stitch. I want to be stitching, not getting ready to or fitting to or none of these things. These are not my happy place. I know some of y'all love kitting things up, and we should get together and help each other out a little bit, because that is not my happy spot at all. Now, I worked on Wally. Let me see who else I had this last week. Wally the walrus. Let me find him next. I'm trying to see if I forget anybody from last week. If y'all could see the mess of stack I have here, y'all probably be lighting some candles for me. Because we are literally living on the hot mess express over here. Here we go. Here we go. I hope he's in here. Here he is. Yay! Okay, Wally. And for some reason, instead of putting the needle in the beautiful floss book that Patty Pan made me, I had it sticking in the fabric. There's nothing wrong with me. And I'm gonna tell y'all, Patty Pan, you know, she saved me on the Jingle Ball because I could not get signed in any way, shape, form, fashion. It kept kicking me out. So I told y'all she saved me and got me in. So I will be at Jingle Ball and at StitchCon on weekend B. Who else did I hear from? And my lip is peeling. I can feel it right there. Southern Yankee Stitcher and Stitch and Scotty Dottie are gonna be at weekend B. I'm so excited. Friends! That's how I feel about this. Friends! After so long of being stuck in this house, and I am so excited to be seeing folks, going places. Y'all just don't know. Y'all do not know. Maybe you do. Maybe y'all are as excited as I am. I don't know, but I am excited. This is Wally the Walrus by Hands On Design. This is my third one in the series of 6. And I think he is so dang cute. He is on a piece of, what is he, 32 count sea spray, right? Yeah, 32 count sea spray. And I'm loving stitching these because they are so cute, and because I went ahead and pre-finished the backer board, and I have the board that he goes on pre-cut with the batting on it. So as I finish each one, I'm just going ahead and FFOing it, and that is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So I am stinking loving getting these ready. They're adorable. In is for Narwhal was the first one I did. It goes, part of these I think go to Special Olympics, and then all of In is for Narwhal go to Special Olympics. It's download only. It's PDF only though, so you have to download it. And I know a lot of y'all, what did you tell me, Frankie? What did I see your post at the Pattern Keeper? That you were loving it. I don't think they have it for Apple yet, but if you have another product that's not an apple, you know, you don't have to print the PDF. You can use one of the like apps to keep your pattern thing. I know lots of y'all use those, and Frankie said she's loving it. So that is a way to get Innis for Narwhal done. And this is Wally, and he's so cute. So I have 2 fully finished, and I'm working on the 3rd one of the 6. So I feel like that I will have those done for Christmas. I think I may put them in instead of on a tree, I may put them in a garland. I may put them in a garland and let them just show out all by themselves. But it's just on one little card like this, so they're easy to carry with you, easy to keep up with. To me, Kathy Haberman's charts are really easy to read. I know sometimes, sometimes some charts are really hard to read, but to me, hers are not. They're not colored, they're black and white, but let me see, I'll show you right there. So you can just see like the side. See right there? So they're very easy to read and easy to see for me. Some charts I do have a hard time, but Christmas Rules, the Primrose Cottage ones are really good. And to me, Kathy Haberman's are really good and easy to read. So if you kind of struggle with being able to read the charts sometimes, those are 2 that I feel like always do a great job of, you know, keeping it where you can see it nicely. Okay, now we have, now we're starting into my Thanksgiving mess here. And right now it is quite the mess because I just have a big pile of it. I put it all in one bag together. I don't know if that was smart or dumb, but it was my thought anyway. And I have, yeah, that's what goes, okay. All right, I think I know where we're at, guys. Okay, one of the first ones that I started here is, and I just grabbed these, and I'm gonna use these for 2 patterns. And I will show you which 2, let me get them together. One I started, one I didn't. Okay, we'll start with this guy next. Hold on, we're coming back to him. This way will work better. Y'all know all this is on the fly, so. Okay, this was a share a long time ago, and nobody ever called for it. And it is, to me, the sweetest thing. So I'm stitching it. I think it was a share a year ago or more, and nobody ever called for it. So that must mean that the universe wants me to stitch it. So here I am stitching the little pilgrim girl. And she is so cute. And I just got a very small start on her. Well, it's not too bad, I don't guess. But she's mainly what I stitched on Wednesday. I wonder if I can just hold her. So if I hold it the right way, no. Oh Lordy, here we go. I'll get it in a minute, kids. So I just started right in the center on her little cornucopia. She is a Four Seasons Angel by Banar, B-A-N-A-R Designs. She's so cute. I really do love her. And I think she is just precious. I may give her more curly hair, more curls in her hair, because that's like Kimi. All that curls is like Kimi. But I just think she's so pretty, and nobody ever called for her, so I'm stitching her. So that's just a little start on that one, but that will be part of my Thanksgiving stitching. And I hope to get a ton of them finished. Some of them may not get finished, and they may have to roll on till next year. But I have a feeling that Thanksgiving will start being here more and more. James's mom's house is small. She's not, I just don't feel like she's up to it anymore. Her health isn't, I mean, okay, she's healthy for somebody her age, but still cooking for all those people is a lot. And I just think it's a big load on her. And so it's just easier to me if we do it here, and then she can come and enjoy herself and go home if she needs to. She has some stomach issues, and so then she can just roll on out. If she needs to leave, she can leave and not have to worry about, you know, what everybody's doing, and, you know, oh, you know, if everybody, you know, got cleaned up and got, you know, food ready. And even getting the food ready, I feel like is a big challenge for her nowadays. So this is nice. Okay, I'm just piling these up and I feel like I'm missing one of the charts. There it is. There it is. Okay. Now we can go on. There's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, this is where we're at. Okay. I started on this one. This one is Give Thanks. And these two, I think, are both hands-on design. Yes. It is a Year in Chalk Talk November, okay? But I'm not doing it in the chalky colors. I'm doing it in fall colors and then just gonna go from there. I think it's a gorgeous design. It's a quick design. And I just think, I think a lot of people also don't like to stitch on black because it's hard to see. And so for me, it's hard for me to see. So I pulled these colors. I've got Love Letters in the Sand, Penny Lane, Blueberry Hill, and Scarborough Fair, which is right close to my house. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. I love that song, and I love Scarborough Fair. So, for what it's worth, there's another little aside this morning. But I pulled those colors and then just this scrap of just natural, it's a piece of natural linen. I'm using the blue and the brown instead of the white and the orange. And I love it. And so it's gonna be in the display. It's super quick. I haven't worked on it much, but it's coming together really fast. There's not a whole lot to it. Stitch count on it. And it's one of the ones for a month. So it's the November Year in Chalk Talk. And it is 45 by 70. So it's not, you know, it should be really quick to stitch. I just realized that it comes with a needle. I don't know. Or one of you stuck a needle in there, because this one, I don't think this one came from me. I think this one is from somebody's. Oh, it's just a little pin. It's not even a needle, it's a pin. I'm gonna pull it out. I just realized that, just saw that. Okay, there we go. But, so this little guy should be finished probably tonight. I should finish him tonight while we're watching TV. After all that running around, keeping my eye on the time. I've got to leave here by about 9:15 to pick Mimi up. So I gotta get uploaded. Oh, there's a lot of needles. There's that, and I'm missing I have a piece of brown thread that was rolling around here somewhere. We'll find it in a minute. So that's that one with this. And then I'm going to do Give Thanks. So I've just got a piece of Sandstone Witchelt. This one is done on something super gold. I don't have anything that gold. I may try to dye this and get it more, because this is Jack's Rum. It says it's on Jack's Rum, which is beautiful, but I don't have anything that color. But I'm going to do this with these colors here, which I love. But like I said, I may try to dye a piece of this real quick this afternoon to get it the color that I want it. So those guys are already getting some attention, those three. Now the rest of these are just planned, okay? They have not seen any action yet. Let's see where to start. Let's start at the very beginning. That's where I'm at this morning, y'all. Threadwork Primitives, ever so grateful. I love this, and this turkey, he is so cute. So cute. So I've got this piece of mystery linen. I love it. It's beautiful. Let me see if I fold it out a little bit more so you can see. It has a good bit of mottling on it. It's so pretty. And I have got, it doesn't have very many colors on here. Got 4 colors. And so I pulled these 4 and I went ahead and put a little tag on there. Third Spring Tips, ever so grateful. And then what linen I pulled for it. And so the colors are on here. Let me see if I can get those laid over there like that, so you can kind of see. Beautiful, very fall, very fun. This one looks like a big chart, but it's really not. It has a lot of open space in it. It is 129 by 70. But you can see you have the turkey and this, and then your border and your alphabet. So cute. I may move my alphabet to the bottom just because I'm some kind of a weirdo. And I don't know why I want the flowers above. I want the flowers at the top or something because there's something wrong with my brain. But it is gorgeous. So it will get some attention. And, you know, I'm going to be gone. I will be gone next week. When I film next Friday, I'll film from who knows where. We'll just see how it goes. Because we'll be traveling to see the girls Wednesday through, we should roll in late Monday night, possibly Tuesday, like, I don't know. I think that's right, or late Tuesday. We should roll in Tuesday, something like that. Anywho, I don't ask a lot of questions. I'm just going for the ride. I'm super excited. To see the girls, to take the trip. It's just going to be so fun. Now this one is Mr. and Mrs. Delicious by Lindy Stitches. I don't think he could get any cuter with that hat on. She has on a little bonnet and he has on a little hat. And I think they are just looking like with their little pilgrim hats on. So cute. I love the corn. I love the pumpkin. The leaves, I mean, it's just that spider, which we had a spider, and the gourds, and there's a blackbird. I mean, all the quintessential fall fun things are on this. Lindy Stitches, it's like writing the perfect country and western song. This may be the perfect Thanksgiving chart. It has a turkey, it has a pumpkin, it has corn, it has a spider, it has leaves, it has gourds, it has a cat. I'm just saying, this may be the perfect Thanksgiving stitch. So, we had a spider. The kids kept saying, well, yesterday was a day anyway, because one of the little boys manages to stick his arm where his arm should not go and shouldn't be able to stick it anyway, but he did. And then managed to pull it up to a place that he couldn't get his arm out, and then proceeded to be panicking and jerking on his arm and screaming. And if I could tell people anything, I would say, please try to teach your children to calm down. Calm down. I was never able to teach my oldest one to calm down till he was older. Something would happen to him and it was like you were hitting him with a cattle prod. When he flipped his bicycle and tore his face off, and when I say tore his face off, I'm not kidding. It was major reconstructive surgery. He hit here, and then what really messed it up was he caught right here and it ripped this loose under his nose and it was hanging open like this and full of dirt and gravel. So there was no skin, no skin. These were in the beginning days of bike helmets. I mean, you know, it was new. And I will say the doctor told us probably would have broke his neck if he'd had on a helmet, because the way it would have caught here and it wouldn't have had any give, that it would have probably snapped his neck. So, but he jumps up. It, of course, didn't knock him out because, you know, he's my kid, and starts running down the street. And the neighbor lady sees him bleeding and running. She's mowing her yard. She starts toward him, and he knows her. She works at the school. He sees she's our next door neighbor. He loves her, nicest woman in the world. And he is just juking around her like this. She cannot get her hands on him. She chases him all the way to the house. She said it took twice as long to get to the house as it would have, because I'm trying to catch him, and he's running away from me on his way home like this, you know. But he does not have, now he is very chill. He's my one that just performed CPR on Uncle Ad and saved him. I mean, but when he was a child, his panic button, I could not teach him not to just, dude, your blood pressure being up really is 99% of the time not a good thing. I mean, we're not outrunning dinosaurs anymore, okay? His brain was still wired in that way. And so he was just jerking his arm. So the other teacher got up inside. It was able to get on his back, so he couldn't pull back anymore. And then I was able to go from the front and grab his arm and pull it forward and then use my fingers to walk it out. He was fine. It didn't even bruise it. It was, but he nearly brought down the walls, y'all. I mean, I'm pretty sure people all over town were trying to figure out who was getting murdered. But the kids, so then they take him in to put him in an ice pack. And then they keep telling me there's a spider. Well, then when I get to where they've seen the spider is gone. It's not there. Well, finally Phoenix comes and he has found the spider for me. And it is, y'all, they're not joking. This is a big spider. And I'm sitting here trying to think, it's not a wolf spider. I said yesterday it was a wolf spider, but it wasn't. It's another kind of spider. But it is big and it has more like legs like this, where a wolf spider's legs go like this, if you understand what I'm saying. It's very articulated legs, where a wolf spider's legs don't bendy that much, right? Well, I didn't want to pick it up with my hands because spiders do bite. Even wolf spiders bite, and the bite hurts. It won't make you sick, but it hurts. So I'm trying to find a stick. Well, they keep all the sticks off the playground so the kids can't poke each other's eyes out with them. So I'm able to finally go to the fence, find a stick, walk it up. Phoenix is keeping his eye on the spider for me. He does a very good job. He watches it and follows it, So I'm able to get it on the stick and break the stick in half, and then I'm able to, as it walks to one end, I flip it to the other end, like this, to keep it so I can get it over the fence. Next danger averted. They're playing again, and then one of them starts screaming, "There's a bug, there's a bug." And there is a grasshopper, and y'all, I kid you not, it was this long. It was not microscopic, it was this long. So then I had to grab that and get it over. I'm telling you, yesterday was a day on the playground. A whole day. So, I don't know how I got off on that tirade, but Mr. and Mrs. Delicious are in my stack of Thanksgiving stitches. Next, this one is, y'all, this is the sweetest thing. This is by Homespun Elegance. I'm going to slide it out because I'm afraid y'all won't be able to see it if I don't. And I think I can take it no, it's on there. So I'm going to be careful so I don't show it. Turkey Love by Homespun Elegance. Here again, you got some acorns. Oh, Lindy, you didn't put, oh no. Stephanie at Lindy Stitches, I don't know if there's an acorn on there. You may have to amend the chart to make it perfect. There's, an oak leaf, there's acorns, there's stars, and there's two turkeys. And how can you get better than that? It is the cutest thing. So Turkey Love I pulled this, which I think is a piece of, and it was just in my scrap. 32 count vintage country mocha or French country mocha one. And then I just pulled the DMCs to go with it. So it's got it's like the colors of a turkey. I mean, that looks like a turkey. Absolutely looks like a turkey. So that Turkey Love by Homespun Elegance, if any of y'all want to get on the bandwagon. Now, I have had this, and I had some in my stash, and then somebody sent me one. So I have several pieces of this. I think it was at Hobby Lobby. Yes, it was, because it says Artiste. 32 count Murano taupe gingham. And it's so cute. And I am going to stitch Autumn Spice by Little House Needleworks on it. It's 3 colors. None of the colors are similar to the taupe squares. Let's see if we can get this going like this. So, I think that's going to show up on there and be super cute. That will get me using some of this taupe gingham linen that I have. I love it. I mean, when I saw it, I had to have it. I thought it was so cute. But then when I go to stitch something on, I'm like, oh, is that going to show up? Is that going to detract from the design? Is that going to, you know, so I've gone back and forth with it. And so I've decided that this will be, Autumn Spice will be that one. So, I mean, I pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that about seven things to put in? And like I said, I'll stitch what I can, and then next year, you know, what I don't stitch, I'll just keep working on throughout the year, and then that will get me. The next year, I'll have a nice size display for that. So that was super exciting. I didn't get my FFOing done. That made me sad. I have those, you know, 4 pieces that I wanted to FFO. I didn't get those 3 that I didn't get done. That were gifts this last week from I think Barb and Ann, maybe. Y'all were relying on my brain, so we're in some rough territory here. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody I worked on. Yes, that's everybody I worked on. So questions and comments, and I want to say thank y'all. So many of y'all, Barb, Helena, T Tridall, X Marks the Spot, Pat, were so sweet about saying how much they enjoy watching and how much they appreciate the channel. And I appreciate it. And it means more than y'all know, really. There are sometimes that I think, what would I do if it was not for my Flosstube friends? I don't know. I do have a lot of good friends here, but you know, life gets so busy in your day-to-day that it's very hard sometimes to get with your friends who live close. But because this medium has allowed us to, like, you can come to it when you have, you know, when you have 5 seconds, you know, you can come to it. And that's so nice. That is so nice. And it has definitely, I mean, I don't think I would have made it through COVID without it. I think I would have probably been a raving lunatic by the time COVID ended if it hadn't been for that. So thank y'all for saying that you enjoy it, and I really do appreciate it. Now, happy upcoming anniversary and to Teresa and her darling husband's birthday, which is going to be in November, and then Kathy's birthday's in November. So happy birthday anniversary to y'all, because if I don't say it now, I will forget. I hope it's fabulous and fun, and start planning now, because and I mean, I'm just saying, when you get to be our age, I feel like you should have a whole birthday month, right? I mean, when you're a kid, you get a birthday day, you know. But by the time you get to be our age, I feel like you should kind of get a whole birthday month. In your 30s, maybe you get a birthday week, you know. But by the time you're in 50s and past, I feel like you should get a birthday month, just because, you know, you've really managed to hold the line. Hi, Patty. Hi, Padme. You want to say hi? Hi, Padme. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to everybody? Did you want to come say hi? Yeah? Yeah, sweet girl. She has been pretty good lately, which I don't know where that's coming from. It kind of scares me. Glenda, I bet fall in Vermont is beyond gorgeous. I can't imagine how pretty that is. We always try to find leaves, and we're hoping when we head across, because we'll go across Louisiana and then on through Mississippi and then into Florida. So we're hoping we see some leaves changing then. We're not that much further north, so we probably may not, but who knows? You know, different climates do different things. Micah and them have all the tall pine trees, which I love from growing up in East Texas. You know, we have the pine trees and I love them. Here we don't have that much. We have cedar, which makes you sick, which is why I'm drowning even as we speak. So, but I'm excited about that. But Glenda, I bet fall in Vermont is just beyond believable. Autumn Joel says that they, in her town, and I'm taking this to Travis. I'm talking to Travis about that this week. They have a witch's walk for charity. So everybody wears their pointy hats and things, and they do a walk for charity. And I love that. I love that. That would be such a fun thing to do, because we do have, you know, Waxahachie is, I don't know if it's the gingerbread capital of, I know it's of Texas or something. We have all the old, like, gingerbread houses with all the gingerbread trim. And they're so pretty. And so we do have, and kind of in all the big trees from those areas where they've been established for a long time. Our library is fabulous and old, and our downtown is stunning. So I feel like you could do something very fun with that. And so I am excited. I'm excited about seeing about that and talking to him about Travis, my friend Patty with a Y. We have two Patties that live here that are friends in the fan group, and one is Patty I and one's Patty Y. Patty Y owned the flower shop that I grew up working in and still am friends with. Her son is on the city council in Waxahachie. And so I'm taking that to Travis and letting him know that needs to get going. We need something like that because I love it. X Marks the Spot says she has new releases coming up in her Etsy shop. So if y'all will head over there and check that out, I'm making myself a note here to hopefully remember to do it myself because, well, my brain. Deborah and JL Primitives, I hope y'all are feeling better and I hope you're drinking your Buffy tea because the drainage situation is real and it will clear it out. And so I'm going to say it again, a bag of chamomile tea, a bag of peppermint tea, put half a lemon or half an orange in there, put some honey, and then chop up, some ginger. Just chop some fresh ginger up and put in there. And put it like in a Yeti or a Stanley or, whatever. You can use a regular mug too. It's just easier to keep it, and for me, in the Stanley or the Yeti. I use Yetis all day. And so pour hot water on it, and then just all day add hot water and keep drinking it and keep drinking it. And it will open you up and keep that out of your throat. That is one of the main things with COVID and with any upper respiratory. You've got to keep that airway cleared out, and that will do it and help you breathe better and feel better. So Buffy tea is the best thing in the world. Like I said, I'm so excited. Southern Yankee Stitcher said she and Dottie will be on Weekend B. So I'm so excited. Y'all, literally, that's how excited I am. I'm that excited. Patty Pan, myself, Sarah and her mom. Who else? Several people have reached out and said they're going to be there. Okay. Okay. Tammy said that to get past the whole long dreary winter, they started in February. They have soup day. They have a thing and it's soup day. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm down for that because y'all know I love soup and cereal. I could live on soup and cereal every day of my life and feel 100% content. I try not to eat breakfast cereal because it really ain't very good for you, okay? I do make granola. I make my own granola because if you buy granola at the store, it is so sugary. It's insanely sugary. It really is. So I buy granola. I don't buy granola anymore. I make granola. Super easy and but I could eat cereal every day, but I eat it with yogurt and fruit instead of milk. And I know y'all are laughing about the way I say that. So I love soup day, and I think it needs to become a thing. Once a month, you need to have soup day and just honor the soup. Angie Hinton, okay, this is my design right here. She's asked about it too. Several of y'all ask about it from time to time. If you have Instagram, go to my Instagram, Niecy Lynn, and go back a couple of years, and you'll see the chart there. It's there. If you can't get it there, email me, niecylynn@yahoo, and I will try to send the link through the email. But you can go get it on there. I designed it several years ago. This guy here. And so it's out there on the web. Ernie Jofo says she loves patchouli too, that she was a former flower child. Okay, I think we need to get together because I think you would have some fabulous stories to tell. You lived my dream life. And and I love patchouli, so I think you probably have some of the best stories ever. But she says Tom Ford has a patchouli perfume like cologne, but it's $200. Yeah, that's pricey. That's pricey for smell good. I'm just saying. Wow. But I am going to look for it at this. Next time I go to like the, Dillard's or something like that and see if they have it so I can smell it. Patty, what are you doing up there? You're not supposed to be up there. What are you doing, naughty? Patty's being naughty this morning. Okay, Audrey has made my whole day. I was like, what? Okay, you know, Audrey lives in Ireland, right? In Northern Ireland. And I hope I got that right, Audrey. But I have always heard that the beginning of Halloween was the Irish people brought it here and that they carved turnips. Turnips are so hard. I mean, if you've ever cut up a turnip is like, a turnip makes a sweet potato look like it's mashed already, okay? A turnip is so hard. But she said her daddy would carve them out a turnip with a little face, and so that the light would come through the eyes and the mouth, and then they would, you know, carry it with them with a little candle in there, trick-or-treating. And that they would sing, okay, y'all know the song. We sing it here. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. And, you know, like that. They sing it with Halloween. And so they would go to the door and knock instead of saying trick or treat, smell my feet, which my mother would never let us say. We could never even jokingly say that in each other because my parents I don't think they ever took us trick or treating. We always lived way out to the country. And so, I don't remember, I have no memory of ever going trick or treating. And of course, my dad's, anxiety over somebody, you know, poisoning food, probably wouldn't have kept that from happening anyway. So I have no recollection of trick-or-treating as a kid. I have no memory of that at all until I was older. So the fact that one, he would fight that turnip to get that thing carved out. And y'all know I love to carve things. I used to be a sculptor, so I may go find myself a turnip and see if I can even possibly do it. I'm so excited about this. But Audrey, when I read that, I was like, yes. So I have had all the happies this morning, getting all that done. Y'all just made my week. Now, shares this week and last week's shares. If you want to participate in the shares, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and then use one of the keyword comments. From last week, okay, and I still have a couple I haven't heard from. And if, like I said, reach out to me again if you sent this and I missed it. Lydia Bowers, these are from a few weeks ago that I haven't heard from yet. Barb Olivieri, Nancy Cage, okay? So those are the three that I have left I haven't heard from. I try to keep telling them again because I know everybody, sometimes you don't get to watch to the end. Things happen, right? Life happens. 100% life happens. Okay, this one is beautiful. It's So Emma. It was one of last week's shares. I love this little fox. He's so cute. Oh, I love this. And it is to Gina Strickland. Gina Strickland. This is Fall is in the Air by It's So Emma. You can get these on Fat Quarter Shop and at your LNS's, but Fat Quarter Shop always has these. So Fall is in the Air goes to Gina Strickland. Winter, which I love this stitch. It was so fun. Goes to Norette Herzog. Norette Herzog. Love it. November goes to Sue. Hello, Sue Dial. I hope your move went well and you're okay. Moving is hard after you've lived somewhere. Sue lost her husband and then has now moved because the farm's too much for her by herself. And so I hope you're somewhere where you can settle into a new kind of happy because that was your happy before. And so now I hope you find a new kind of happy. And maybe that just means more stitching time that you're not having to do stuff on the farm. So November sampler, and I used the YouTube comment picker. It picked Sue, and this is the cutest thing. And I think this one and this one last week got my brain to thinking about doing more just absolutely fall and Thanksgiving stitches. And then Sunflower goes to Teresa Chuclay. Teresa Chuclay. This thing is so beautiful. It's by Fancy That. It's an older one. It's so pretty. That fabric says it is from Green Mountain Linens. Hand-dyed Green Mountain linens. I don't know if they're still in business because this is from 96. But it's a Witchelt base, it says. But that is so gorgeous. And it says, Stitching Words Model. It was on Teddy Bear hand-dyed linen. It was called Teddy Bear. So that is stunning. And it goes to Teresa Chuclay. So this week's shares, where have I buried them at? Right here. Since I did Thanksgiving, then I thought, well, we'll just do some Christmas. So this week's shares are Christmas. This is, I love this. This is by JBW, which she makes how her brain works to think about these things. I don't know. She just fascinates me. The Very Merry Christmas. So use the word Merry, M-E-R-R-Y. If you're interested in this one, like I said, subscribe and like the video. And then use the word Merry, M-E-R-R-Y. This one is Lizzie Kate. Use the word. Use the word goods. Because this is Santa got the goods. You know what? No, use the word good. G-O-O-D. It'll work either way because it's just added S. But use the word good. G-O-O-D. Let me know if you've been good. Santa's got the goods. That's so cute. This one is Lizzie Kate. And it is be naughty. And so we're going to use the word naughty. Use the word naughty. I love this. I love this. And it says on 32 count that it's about 6.5 by 2. Be naughty, save Santa the trip. I stinking love it. So cute. So use the word naughty for that one. Then we have, this is another Lizzie Kate. I had to grab a couple of these. Use the word stocking for this one. And these are so precious. So cute. These should be on 123 Stitch. They bought Lizzie Kate's designs. So if you can't find these or you don't win it, you can get most of their designs from them. They had got most of them redone by now. And then this is Heart in Hand. And we're going to use the word Santa for this one. Because he is a gorgeous Santa. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. How cute is he? With that sweet, sweet face. So use the word Santa if you're interested in him. So those are the shares for this week. Subscribe, like, use the keyword. I'm going to jump off of here and get this uploaded and go pick up Mimi and go to the doctor and take her to lunch and get her hair cut. And by then she'll be exhausted and I'll take her back home and she'll rest the rest of the afternoon before she eats her dinner. So I'm going to get this uploaded and y'all have a happy Friday and a great weekend. Enjoy your stitches. Bye.